How are we doing? Well, you caught me having a coffee, but there's a very good reason this time. So let's get it on. I mean, we all know that it's very unusual, isn't it, for me to have a coffee, but there's a very good reason. And I'll take you to, I just want to see if we're going live. Let's see if it's working. Hold on a sec. Not sure. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's be the only one on there. I'll make myself quiet. You see me twisting my head? I can see myself twisting my head. Bizarre. Anyway, there's a very good reason. And that reason is because I said I was going to re-enamel the bath. I'm going to renovate the bath. I'm renovating the bath. Oh, yes, indeed. So let's just have a wander up and I'll show you where I'm up to. And you can then watch when I get around to editing it and actually doing it. I'll show you what I've done. But the reason I'm doing it live now is because this process, well, yes, when you've opened the box, you get the instructions and you realize all the things that you have to do. But at this point, I've kind of cleaned the bath, which is here, with some nasty stuff. But I've got to leave it for 20 minutes. That's what it says. It says leave it on for 20 minutes and then kind of sand it off, clean it off, and all the rest of it. So this is, I'm guessing, some sort of potent thing that is eating into the enamel at the moment and, you know, just really getting rid of all the dirt and stuff. I've already had a go with, you know, big spinning discs and then a sander and all the rest of it. But I think, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, how hard can re-enameling a bath be? And I guess the question is, can anyone do it? Of course anyone can do it. If you watch the videos on YouTube, what you find is that they are all done by professionals or people who kind of are involved with the company that makes it and things like that. But anyway, let's just get that brew on. Let me wind you up so you're a bit higher and I don't have to stoop. And if anyone is there, I'm going to have a look over here. I think I can have a look and see if anyone's chatting. No one is, but never mind. Hey. Oh, what's going on? There. Right. Quick rinse. That'll do. It's clean enough. I know. I should use the spoon. And I do have one. Force of habit, I shake the stuff in. So what time is it? Right, 20 minutes. So whilst I'm here, I thought if you had any questions, then fire them at me. And then the most obvious one is, why haven't you finished yet? I don't know. Oh yes, I do. It's because I'm very, very slow. But it's also because I rarely spend a full day here doing things. So I've got to kind of, balance things in terms of earning money and all the rest of it. Hey, you know, we all have to do these things, don't we? As much as we'd love to just down tools and do our own thing, life don't generally happen like that, do it? So, there we go. But the re-enameling of the bath. Yeah, it's funny, I was having a conversation with someone and I said, I'm going to do this. And it was a bit of wide-eyed, sort of, why you're bothering doing that? And I guess, why are we in this position where we've got a bath that's in situ that needs re-enameling? That's a great question. Well, if you remember, I kind of had that bathroom was the wrong way around. So where the toilet is, the bath was, and now where the bath is, that's where the wash basin was and what have you. So we flipped it all around. Now that bath, me and Matthew struggled to lift that. I reckon it's probably 150 kilos. It's really, really heavy. Now I wanted Matthew to climb in it and I'll set him off down the stairs and he could sledge his way to the bottom and that way we could get the thing out. He was a bit reluctant on that plan, so he didn't do that. But what we then thought was, well, we moved it then into the bedroom because we didn't know how we'd actually get it down the stairs. And then we thought, well, we could always break it, smash it up and all the rest of it. And I was sort of thinking, hold on, there must be a way that you can renovate these things and use it again, because it seems a bit crazy to, get rid of it and then have to buy something else to put in. So we kind of ended up, you can see where I'm going. I'm going down this route of, well, let's just tidy it up and use it again. We thought we'd get someone in to do it. Quotes we got for re-enameling baths were hundreds and hundreds, £600, £700, £800 plus VAT, you're getting on to £1,000 sort of thing. And I just thought, well, I'm sure somewhere, somehow, there's a product that you can do it, and it can't be that difficult, surely. Well, we're midway through finding out how easy or difficult it is. It wasn't cheap, and I can't remember how much I paid for it. If I can find out where I got it, I'll stick a link in. But yeah, might try and do that on the edited version of it as to when I'm doing it. But it was one of these things that, it looked really easy. I think that was because I watched the 90-second version of the video doing it. I then watched a 45-minute version, and that looked like they cut out an awful lot of steps as well, or a lot of time spent doing it. But we're giving it a go. And the idea originally was, well, we'll save money, we'll put it in, we can re-enamel it, it'll look great, blah-de-blah-de-blah. A year on, we're still messing around with it, and I still haven't enameled it. Giving it a go now, it's now a combination of kind of messy bits that you can get horribly wrong. I have a funny feeling that when you mix the two products together, so you have a big tub and then you have a liquid that you put in that obviously is some sort of reactive agent or something. When you do that, I think you've got to stir it for 15 minutes. 15 minutes? I mean, what's all that about? That's crazy. Anyway, look, I'm just going to put a message in and see if it spikes the algorithm. Let's just see. Oh, hello. Come on. I'm not very good at this. Hello, me. Hello, me. I've put on. Right, that might just spike a bit of interest. So, yeah, that's another 15-minute job. Now, before you even get going, what you find out is that you should have had the bath at 22 degrees for 24 hours. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't know how the hell you get an enamel bath to stay at 22 degrees for 24 hours without bloody well having some Bunsen burners underneath it or something like that, because cast iron baths just wick heat. The heat goes, you put hot water in, you get yourself ready, you climb into the bath and you go, why is this lukewarm? Anyway, that's another thing. But one of the things is you've got to be careful. You've got to spend quite a lot of time prepping it, sanding it down. You've got to warm your stuff, warm the bath up. You've got to warm the pots of gunk, white paint, whatever it is. They've got to be warm as well for 24 hours. I think mine sort of has been. Yeah, what it might have gone again. You know, how do you do that? Which part of a house, if it's not great, is at 22 degrees or whatever for a day? Not easy. Anyway, you've got all these things to do. Then you've got to mix it. You've got to put this cleaning thing on. You've got to do this. You've got to take the plugs out and the overflow out, and you've got to do all sorts of things. And, you know, it's quite a complicated thing. But with these specific time things, it's not something you can buy, get it in the morning, and do it by lunchtime. I don't think. Because it seems like there's quite a few things that you've got to get lined up. So unfortunately, it leaves a bit of time for making a coffee. Oh, that's nice. Do you know what? I made some bread this morning as well, and I'm hungry. And I can't leave though, can I? I'm stuck here now because I'm mid-process. It's one of these things where you can't jack it in partway through. Anyway, what time is it? Let's have a look. I think I've got about 10-15 minutes before that cleaning agent has done it. I think then I've got to check if it's cleaned it. If it hasn't, I've got to kind of get rid of that and do the process again. Then got to mix these buckets up. Then got to sort of pour it on. I've then got to... Well, I don't have a hairdryer. I know you'll find that amazing. But I don't. But I think I've got my heat gun upstairs. If not, I'm going to have to get it, because when you do it, you have to go around with this heat gun thing. And I've seen him and he's just like, I don't know, just blasting warm air over it. So I'm really not too sure what's going on. If anyone's here, just say hello. If you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them. But there you go. Oh, I'll show you this that I've got as well, which is so up in that top bedroom. I have got this unit, which is a 4-way dimmer. Now, I've just realised L1, L2. Can I do a 3-way off one of these? I'll have to double check. But that is for those lights that we're going to put up in there, so that obviously you can stick them on and twiddle and dim those down lights. So I got that the other day, which still hasn't been fitted. I haven't been up to the top floor for ages since I did that cutting out. So I'm not expecting Matthew to have done anything up there, because why would he do that? Exactly. Where's the box? What am I doing? Anyway, that's the dimmer switch. So the bath is one of the key things in the bathroom before I can sort of finish off and just do trim and smarten things up and stuff like that. So that is the next thing. We need to, I think, repeat the sealing process on the other half of the ceiling. That's timber, that's messing about, and it's got an angle on the roof. That's another big job. Do you know, you think you're kind of ready, you think you're kind of done, and you realise you're not. We've then got the stairs to do, so I'm going to cap those stairs, see what they look like, and then I need to do the floor in here in this kitchen. And I'm uncertain as to whether to tile it or micro cement it. Don't know. Tiling's easy to do, but micro cement would be cool. I think that'd look really good. Anyway, if anyone's up to anything amazing, let me know. I guess some people have been asking me about France, and just to give you an idea, it's quite a big thing. But big over there doesn't necessarily mean big bucks in terms of getting it, but it is pretty big. So the house has got a cellar, a cave. It's got a ground floor, it's got a first floor, and it's got a top floor. It also has what they call a hangar, which is like an open-sided bit to it. And then it has attached to it a grange, a barn. And that barn is huge. I mean, the house is huge. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I really don't. But that's going to be a project that will take years, I think. Partly because, we can't always be there. Can't be there, here, and everywhere else. Well, I can see the chat is flooding in all the comments. There's all, oh, look at that. Oh, 8,000. No, there's nothing. So at that point, I'm going to take this coffee upstairs. I'm going to check how the cleaning is going on that bath. And I will, if there's another lull in performance in terms of what's going on, I might tune in again and give you an update. But until then, you'll have to wait until you see the edited version of the re-enameling renovation of the old cast iron bath. And let's see what it looks like now. Something stinks. I wonder if it's that upstairs, or is it me? My sense of smell isn't the greatest these days, but yeah, I think that's that cleaning thing. I think it's hopefully it's not burning its way through the ceiling and a cast iron bath comes down behind me, but because that would smash the worktop, and you know how much I enjoyed doing both of those worktops. Anyway, I will see you later. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, hit subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any comments, because you couldn't jump on, I mean, it was last minute. It was only because there was a gap of 15-20 minutes that I had to wait for this cleaning stuff to do it. I thought I'll do one. If you have got any comments, questions about it, let me know, and I will see you next time as we continue the escape to the dream house. See ya.